And we're live.
What it do, everybody? It's March the 5th, 2025. And it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. Tonight, we're going to break down this big old celebrity death match between Zelensky and Trump. And a few other things, y'all. It's the Mikey Justice Show. So y'all stick around. It starts now.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for
The People's Podcast,
the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready.
you don't want to miss it.
There was a man that went by Mike. He liked night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They had to be good. It was the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grader call. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
All right.
What it do, everybody? It's March the 5th, 2025. And it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. Joining me always to the left, my main man Phil on the ones and twos.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. How you be, man?
Man, I'm all right. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Trying to not get blown away by all this wind out here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we got some good days coming. What's been going on in your world, man?
Man, ain't too much of nothing. Just work like usual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I had a long week myself, but I needed every dime I can get, so I'm all
Right.
good. With that being said, man, before we get started, I'd like to say what's up to everybody out there watching. My regular loyal followers and first-time followers. I appreciate everybody that's watching. You know how we do this thing around here. Before we get going, I'd like to say what's up to them classical junior academy Cougars, them Sumner High School Bulldogs, and the people over at Marjorie, Stoneman, Douglas
Yes,
High
sir.
School, past and present. First, man, we'll start on the local front, man. I still been kind of messed up about the number of shootings and stuff involving kids and everything around here, man.
Yeah.
I think they need to do something about that. I've been watching the news a lot, and then I had a few personal connections to some of those cases with those kids getting shot doing those transactions where they selling guns or exchanging marijuana or something for guns and all that kind of stuff, man.
Where they meet up and stuff and finna do a transaction. One person end up robbing the other.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of mess. I think just I spoke on it because I heard Kara Spencer, and she's somebody that's running for the mayor spot in St. Louis. She said that she done something about the conceal and carry law. So I don't really know. I'm like, if it is a law, then people ain't following it, because I'm still seeing people walk around openly carrying them, what they say, brandishing guns.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
So I don't know what she feel like she's done or how effective it is, but it's something that needs to be done about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I think it started at home, man. Shame on them parents that's buying kids and everything guns, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, if you ain't old enough to have a drink, drive a car, then you definitely ain't old enough to make decisions in regards to whether or not you have to take someone else's life.
Right. Life or death situation.
Yeah. A kid shouldn't be put in that situation. I think it's gonna be time for all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is somebody calling me right now? And then I try to turn my freaking ringer and all it off.
Maybe they got something to say. Hey, yo, Dre, I got something to say.
Yeah, maybe they do. So hopefully, if we decide to put that number up there today, that phone will ring.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. They had the little. I don't know. Was that the primary yesterday, or what did they call it?
Yeah, I think that was a Democratic primary.
Well, I know that I did get out and vote. What about yourself?
I did as well.
Yes, sir. Man, Tashara Jones is gonna have a tough race.
Yeah, I saw them numbers, man.
68%, and
yeah.
then say she only got 30 something.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, what math is they doing? I always know 0 to 100. I know you have to, if one person got 68 and the other person got 30 something, you're
right. That other candidate got a few votes too, so that's what ended up happening there.
Yeah, I thought they had more than, when they did the numbers, it looked like more than 100 to me, but 68 and 70, that's 70, and 30 more is 100.
Yeah.
So you done. I mean, nobody else got no vote unless I don't know how to do math. I don't know. But yeah, man, I think that her community got out and voted for her, man, or she wouldn't even been on that ballot. But that's a big gap, man. And I'm looking, unless she do some serious campaigning and some change between now and next month, because I know the election is supposed to be next month.
Right, next
I
month.
think she out of there, man. I would say that Kara Spencer is a good candidate, man. I mean, I think she is, because she's been in it for a while, and me and you talked out the cuff, like you say, you kind of, I wouldn't say endorse her, but you know, you're in favor of her because you say that she's been preaching the same thing and been on what she's been on for a while.
Yeah.
And I won't really say whether or not she's been effective, because I know sometimes your hands are tied up and you only got so much power.
Right.
And you can only do so many things. But you say her mission has been,
she been pretty consistent on her messaging. Like, that's city services has been her platform, like the last couple of times that she ran.
And the reason why I brought that up, man, because you know, that was your defense to what I was saying about her. I didn't like the way she ran to the trigger words, like I feel like Trump and everybody did. All the economy, groceries, eggs. She did the same thing, but just did it on a smaller scale. Oh, potholes. Oh, well, I'm gonna have your trash picked up.
Right.
Oh, you
road.
ain't been getting your mail on time. Oh, you live on a side street. I'll have that street plowed.
Right.
Oh man, she was just trying too hard to me. I just wasn't feeling it. You know, to me, it's still big old problems out here with opioid addiction. You got people that's unhoused out here. You got gun violence with children every day. You got schools being shot up. It's just more important stuff than to trip off of potholes. You hear me?
Right.
And I know it ain't her fault, man, but I'm kind of holding it against her, because that's how they played it, man. I mean, they talked about everything that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. What about us being in a divided country? What about bringing people together? What about, you know, just trying to tear other people down and damaging good relationships with other countries? What about that? You know what I'm saying? That mattered to me more than just hollering about, you know, groceries and all that stuff that they be talking about.
Right. And you know, more so because them groceries ain't went nowhere but up.
No, they have
on this campaign promise that we're gonna end inflation. And then once he get in there, there's nothing I can do about inflation. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Did I say that? I didn't say that. I don't know. But see, this the thing. I don't want to. I want to do him like Bronny, man. I don't want to give him no F, and he only into his rookie year. Oh, that's right. This is second rookie year.
It's his second rookie year.
Yeah, 45/47. My bad. So he should have a little bit better understanding of what the job entails.
Yeah.
But this time around, man, I won't really say that he hasn't done what he said as far as the groceries, because that is going to take a matter of time. And I just think it killed me, because every time they can't do what they want to do is because they didn't have enough time. I'm saying the same thing with Tashara Jones. I feel like her mind and her heart is in the right place, and she wanted to be better, but I think her hands are tired, and I think she do need another go round. And I'm for Spencer, but I don't think it's her time. You hear me?
Right.
I think she need to do like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, sit out for about 2 to 4 more years, and then try it again.
Right.
Then it'll give people plenty of time to see what type of effect Tashara Jones has really had on the city. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's been the best, but I ain't stupid either.
Right.
It ain't been all that bad either, being honest.
No, it ain't been the worst either.
Yeah, so I'm like,
you know what I found with politics, man? You have to campaign all the time.
You do.
And that's one thing I give 47 is that this dude campaigned for 8 damn years. So I mean, if you want to hold on to that office,
he didn't say nothing that was worth nothing. But he said everything they wanted to hear.
He just stayed.
He said it for 8 years.
Yeah, stayed in their face.
So you ain't got to say nothing. Just make something great or whatever with it.
Yeah, just campaign. You know,
I'm gonna make Thursday night TV great again. Remember back in the day when the Cosby Show different?
How many people are you tired of cable? You tired of cable?
Are you tired of cable? It sucks. Do you have any more black shows on? Where's Bill Cosby? Oh, look at my African American over there. That's right. Any excuse.
Yeah.
Any excuse. Yeah, but on to the business, man. The R&B world is very sad, man, for losing Miss Angie Stone the other day.
Yeah, man.
So crazy, man. It made me think about some of those type of accidents that I heard about her, man. Like whole car full of people and everybody survived but her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, really crazy. Ricky Smiley and them did a touching tribute to her, man, and he really gave it up because he had a lot of personal dealings with her. He told me about one time after they went to some kind of award show, that next morning, him, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Matthew and Tina Knowles, they was talking about they got up the next morning and all went to church together and had a good time and all that. And he was like, she was a guest on his TV show that was on TV1 all the time, and that people really didn't understand her message and her movement. They was like, she was a really, really deep, intense person that showed a lot of love to a lot of people, and they was really, really moved and really hurt by her death. They played a lot of her music, man. She won a lot of awards, you know, for her stuff. I didn't really know, because they won big time stuff, but like I think he said NAACP or somebody gave her an award for the song Brother, just you know, for what it empowered as far as black men and everything like that. And you know, she had the what is it, No Rain or No Sunshine, whatever the one little song. I mean, she had a few little hits, and of course everybody knows she D'Angelo baby mother.
Right.
So I mean, the lady held a little weight out here, man. It's sad to see people like that go, 63 years old. I was kind of torn, man, because when I first heard about it, you know, the first thing I'm thinking is she might have been ill or something. You hear me? I guess, you know, going in the car accident don't make it no better. But yeah, shout out to Miss Angie Stone. Another one, man, your boy, Mr. The King, LeBron, passed over 50,000 points last night. What you think about that?
That was beautiful.
It was, man. Look, I was so glad that he did it at home, man. He had just the humblest look on his face, because I know if he was on the road, they would have did nothing but hate.
Right.
Man, I had to go there on somebody today. Oh, well, it don't matter if you the king in turnovers. That don't make you great. I was like, well, when you see something that hasn't been done before, it's hard to try to downplay it and say that it's not great.
Yeah.
What you think the whole thing to seeing people like Cal Ripken and people like that, their records get broken. Barry Bonds break the home run record. Alex Ovechkin is on his way to breaking Wayne Gretzky's record.
Right.
The great one. What are they gonna say then? Because he has that title like Jordan.
Right.
That's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And you know how it's closed-minded people is.
Never be
Once you
Gretzky.
anoint somebody the greatest of all time, you refuse to let your eyes see anything else. I can't say that he the greatest of all time because I've been nut riding and saying he was the greatest.
Hey, we should start a hate page. I mean, a debate page for Gretzky. You know what I'm saying? Like Gretzky, GOAT man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey.
Then we could talk crap about
Let me tell you
Ovechkin.
something, man. People eating real good off hating. You hear me? So it's not a bad idea. You hear me, man? F Wayne Gretzky, man. But look, I'm going back old school, bro. Like LL Cool J. I told you he was the smartest person to ever beef. You hear me? He beefed with stuff that couldn't clap back or do nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? F Oreos, eat Cool J cookies. You hear me? Never wearing no Levi's. F Levi's.
Damn.
Skinny jeans up in here. That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. Beefing with stuff that can't clap back, that ain't gonna have nothing. Just get online, be straight hating, man. F white t-shirts, bro. Generic cigarettes, saltine crackers, man. Mother F some saltine crackers.
F decades, bro.
Hey, going all the way there with it, man. Man, but yeah, man. I was glad to see my man get that, man. It's a definite testament to his longevity and endurance. Don't know why people look down on you, man, for being good. You wrong for being good for a long time. You should have been retired. You just out there stat pad. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. And on to some of the business, man. You know, I hate it, bro, because this is our first Wednesday of March.
Yeah.
And you know, we usually use that time to be ourselves and have a little shenanigans and have a little fun. But when people put so much garbage out there, you have no choice but to use your platform and try to speak on some of that garbage. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to the garbage. Did you happen to see any of it? Because I think it was the last show that we were on the day that it happened, so we didn't really get a chance to break it down. But did you get a chance to see any of the Zelensky and Trump White House meeting?
Yes, I did.
So much garbage. Yep. I saw it too. And you know what happened? Oh, hell broke loose. As my man George Wallace would say. Yeah, man. I didn't like all the shenanigans.
And all hell broke loose.
And all hell broke loose, bro. I didn't like the shenanigans. I feel like they were just trying to just straight up jump on their little brother, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like all the stuff about, you know, the wearing the suit, him apologizing, all that, it was a bunch of mess.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very petty to me.
Yeah.
You know, you just looking for some reason to start something. You heard me?
Yeah.
You know, they started out first saying that he wasn't grateful.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say thank you enough and all this and that. I'm like, man, with what they're going through right now, what the hell does him saying thank you or whatever have to do with anything? I really don't get it.
Yeah.
But
it was a setup.
It was a setup, man.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they were just trying to jump on their little brother, man. There's no way in the world to me that Ukraine would go pick a fight with Russia.
Right.
They're just asking for it. They're just like what we say about going to a gunfight with a knife and thinking you Billy Bad.
Right.
You the toughest person and you get your scalp peeled. You just don't want that type of smoke. I mean, it's just not smart.
Nah.
You know, because he's standing up for his people and you're bombing on me, don't mean that I'm trying to have war with you.
Yeah.
I have no choice. You back me up in the corner, yeah, we're going to come out swinging. But I don't think that dude want no type of static with him.
Nah.
I don't know what that's about. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bunch of posturing and bull crap, man.
Yeah, that's because people so brainwashed now due to social media. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So we come around and keep on saying it to make them think it's everybody else's fault, like January the 6th. You hear me?
Right.
It was fake. It was fake news. It didn't happen. Say it enough. You hear me?
Yeah. Then everybody jump on it.
Exactly. Make Ukraine great again. I guess. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with United States, man. Always meddling in people business and all that other stuff. But what killed me about it, man, is how you just come out and just tell a bold-faced lie like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how we like to do it around here. We like to keep the receipts. So that's what we got, man. This is my man, Luke Beasley. He does a lot of that, you know, same stuff that we do, man, trying to just educate people.
Put the facts out there.
You know, I was going to say wake people up, but that's a trigger word they like to use.
Right.
You have that woke podcast.
My man's on the address said America will be woke no more.
Right. Woke.
I'm like, what's the opposite of woke? Is it sleep? Or you saying that America will be sleep now? We not gonna be aware?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's my point. They had it all the way wrong with me. You hear me?
Yeah.
Now America been sleep and it's time to wake the F up.
Exactly.
You hear me? And stop pulling wool over your own eyes, man. You know, man. And we got more to come on that, man. Like we say, man, it's just jumping on your little brother, man. Let that be the reason. You hear me?
Yeah.
You didn't say thank you. You didn't have a suit on. I told you to show up with sandals on when you came into the White House. That's anything, man. What did you eat for breakfast? Oh, scrambled eggs. I said eat a hamburger.
Oh, why you drinking through the straw? You ain't want to drink out the glass. You got some.
You got some against man. Just any reason, just petty with it, you know.
Yeah.
But he don't say thank you, and he wasn't grateful. He wanted this and that. Man, what does that have to do with you helping this man or coming to some type of you know what I'm saying? You got to be tough. You got to fight. Why y'all just can't sit down? I'm with you on that one, man. I love that question that you asked. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, oh, you know, don't want them to say nothing, talking over them, want them to shut up and this and that. If you just brought me here to tell me to be your puppet and do whatever you want me to do, I don't have to come all the way to the United States. We can Skype, Zoom, we could do whatever else for me to bow down. You hear me?
Right.
But it's not as effective. I can't ruffle you up, snatch you up by your collar unless you're sitting right here.
Right.
Punk you all the way out. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. But this is Luke Beasley. This is the receipt of your man Zelensky thanking America and anybody who's done anything to help his people out several times. And it's a whole 4 or 5 minute video of it, but we only got a few little seconds just to show people like it's so much trash. Dude did not play it that way. He apologized. He did everything he could, but this a family show, so I can't. But he did everything but that. Roll the clip, man.
To his statement, here is the video I referenced. They told us that he has not said thank you or been grateful.
Yes, thank you. America's leadership remains solid. Thank you. All this for our great people. Thank you so much. And I thank every American, every in the world who is helping for every life saved in Ukraine. All my appreciations from my heart, from the heart of Ukrainians, all Ukrainians, from our nation, strong nations, all the appreciation to you, first of all, Mr. President, for your big support. And I want to thank all Americans.
It goes on. This is titled Zelensky Thanks America for 4 minutes. Okay, so it's a lie, and they are just grasping at straws. It shows how weak their argument is to levy that criticism.
Yeah, that's my man Luke Beasley. And like I said, him, Tennessee Brando, Adam Mockler, and a few other people, Stella Maggs. These people, like I said, use their platform and post every single day, showing and breaking down the mess and madness that go on in this world. Mm-hmm. And it just, I don't know, man. I just see sometimes more of them fighting harder and stepping up than us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's saying something, because the majority of people that look like them are the people who voted for this right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeesh.
And now, now you got people that want to panic and all that, but I don't know, man. How important do you think he didn't wear a suit?
I don't think that's important at all.
I don't think it is either, because this is what killed me, man. I was telling you, I was like, remember when everybody always do the benefit concerts and all that and try to raise money for the homeless, Hurricane Katrina, all that.
Right.
What was the first thing they was talking about? Is out of taste. It's bad taste to come out there with all that jewelry and bling when people are suffering and going through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, why would he want to come out there in a full Armani Versace suit?
Yeah.
And his country is getting bombed, people going through stuff, people hungry all over the world. I thought it was a good move to not show up all extra dialed up and everything. You heard me? And then, you had other people that noticed that President Musk, or whatever the hell his title is, he never wears a suit either.
Right.
So the next time you see him, what does he have on? A suit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't going to speak on how cheap and corny the suit looked, because I don't have no money. Mine going to be cheap from Starman, Joe's Clothes, Men's Warehouse somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Straight to Starman.
but I ain't got $400 billion though. You got $400 billion
with a
B.
Man. Get you on. Yeah.
You a decent suit, man. Dude looked like Andy Griffin was finna tell Opie to come on out, and he was embarrassed because the suit was too little or something, man. Dude looked hella stupid. You hear me? He looked so out of place.
You to wear a suit. It doesn't matter to me, but these guys, they're gonna compare you to Zelensky. You don't want to be compared to Zelensky, do you? You're gonna have to wear a suit.
I was like, look at little Beaver done grew up, man. Went in there and put his little best little suit on, man. He looked at a hot damn. Dude looked at a mess, bro. I'm like, looked it way out of place, man. Just any reason to say something, man. He didn't wear a suit and this and that. I'm like, okay, so let's get to the point. What are you trying to say, President Trump? That Mr. Zelensky should conduct himself in a professional manner? Woo-wee, look who's talking. Yeah, so if you should dress like a professional, then you should let stuff that come out of your mouth be on the level of a professional. Why is it so much about how he dressed? You know what I'm saying? To me, stop degrading people. Stop whole countries. Stop talking about grabbing and violating women. You know what I'm saying? Be professional, since you're telling somebody to maintain a level of professionalism.
Right.
It got way more to do with how you dress. You know what I'm saying? But whole clown show, man. Like I said, bro, this The Apprentice and everything playing out again in real life. You hear me?
Yeah.
What we got next on the? Oh, okay. That's another question a few questions that I was going to go into, man. Okay. Why everybody sit back eating their popcorn and watching the whole show and the whole spectacle? Do they really understand what this means for this country?
Right. I don't think so, man, because I feel like if people was more engaged and knew what was coming down the line, man, that they would take it more seriously, and we would probably have seen an impeachment or some kind of proceedings by now.
Well, they tried that before, and that's the thing about it, man. That's what I really don't get, man. I seen it with W and all of them. They was the worst thing going when they was in there. Then all of a sudden, how soon we forget?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard nobody doing that dude first 4 years start talking about how much more money they had, how much greater America was. You hear me? To me, it was like, man, this clown don't have no experience with running the country. He making a whole mockery out of it. He's calling out and making a whole bunch of promises that he can't even keep and live up to.
Right.
That's what I remember the first 4 years he
Yeah.
ran. So much of a SHIT show that everybody rushed to vote for somebody else and get him out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. We still feeling the effects of us having that first African American president. Just like I was telling my people, man, when we got done with them 4 years of him, and we was like, man, that was the most clowning tomfoolery I ever seen in American history. You hear me? So we ran out. We stood in them lines like we did with Obama, trying to find a better candidate, somebody better. You hear me?
Right.
And they feel the same way. That's what people don't understand, man. You got to quit trying to choose sides and brainwash people and just get to the facts. And the facts can't have no color, no dollar sign, no hidden agenda, nothing with it. The truth has to be the truth, and it has to just be what it is. You know what I'm
Preach,
saying?
brother. Preach.
But that's the way people that's looked at it, man. You know, they heard what they wanted to hear. They focused in on what they wanted to focus in on, you know. And if I support it, if I back like I'm a part of it, then when it start going wrong, it won't affect me. They just heard whatever they wanted to hear, man. You heard me? But that's what I was telling people, man. I was like, it's so crazy because we don't bring people together and make them have a whole understanding of what's going on. We just choose sides and say colorful and cute stuff and try to get people to roll and get on the bandwagon. And if they do, then we good. It don't matter if it's true. It don't matter if it is what's in the best interest of the people. It just what's popular at the time. So then that mean that it's right. You know what I'm saying? Man, they were saying the same things that we were saying. Like they was like 4 to 8 more years of that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how we looking at it. Like, this dude ain't for black people. You know, it's a whole spectacle, whole clown show. And that's exactly how they were looking at it. Obama and them damaged the country. We got to make it great again. Then you had, 8 years of that. Then you come behind it with 4 years of Biden. Then you try to put Hillary out there. Then you try to put Kamala out of there. They like, man, we done with this. In they mind, making it back white is their way of making it great again.
Right.
It's been too black for them, man. And we've been suffering because of that, because we refuse to stay consistent. We refuse to get out here and get our hands dirty and put in any work. When it happened one time, we scratched it off our bucket list. It was good. It was good enough to say that we lived through those times. Yeah. But what did we sacrifice? What did we have to give up to be able to say that we experienced those times? And that's what keep getting lost, man. You hear me? You know, I don't never want to. If I could turn back time and erase what happened, bro, if I knew that it was gonna make this country be more racist than it ever been, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have wanted to see no black president.
Man, I was thinking about that today, bro. I was like, man, maybe we should have voted for McCain and all would have been well. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's all it been, man. And they just haven't got out their feelings about it at all. And these white people, man, they don't even care how bad and how divided the country is, man. Like we said, that dude has made them be comfortable to the point where he's just as racist as I want to be, you know?
Right.
And that's the thing about it. He does it in a sneaky way, because I had to stop using that word, because a lot of people get mad. They be like, oh, he ain't racist, he ain't this and that. He does it in a sneak way. Same way I was talking about Luigi Mangione. Nah, I'm not gonna get out here and target no black people and make you think it's no hate crime. But the person who providing healthcare and helping you ninjas live a little bit longer or doing anything that benefits y'all, I'll go target that person and kill them. Still a hate crime. Still the same thing to me.
Yeah.
To me, he got targeted because of his stance and him helping minorities.
Well, you know, hate crime to me, like you murder somebody. I don't care what you thought they was. If you thought they was on your team or not, man, it's a hate crime. You murdered them.
But this is what I'm saying. Nobody even see that part. He's a martyr. He's a hero. They donate $500,000 to his GoFundMe. I mean, where they do that at? Your idea of upholding the law is to go out and break the law,
right?
I'm mad at you for
right.
how you did people and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go out and shoot you
any kind of way.
I'm mad because you pulled into a handicapped parking space. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot you, but me shooting you ain't wrong at all because I only shot you because of what you did
right
to provoke this situation. You hear me?
yeah trash.
Okay. This is my thing right here. Another question, man. First, what is Russia trying to achieve from all this? Other than just
the
being able
long
to
game.
take over and have
The long game. Russia playing the long game. They want Ukraine back, but more importantly, they want to undermine the leadership and accountability of the NATO.
okay. So that's what I'm saying. What made them decide to just target Ukraine? So after they finish with Ukraine, they going over to snatch Yugoslavia and there all these other countries back?
Probably so. Because you look at it from Russia's standpoint, right? They the only people that's not in NATO. So like it's 100-something member countries of NATO, and one of the clauses say that if one of these countries go to war, then all the countries go into war. And so when you look at the map, it's NATO nations surrounding Russia all over. You know what I'm saying? Ukraine is a fight that they feel like they could win, or at
That's
least
what I'm
muddy the
saying,
water.
man.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, bro. I feel like ding 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 ding, the main event in this
Yeah.
corner, little bitty 5 foot bucko 5 soaking wet Vladimir Zelensky versus Donald Trump, Elon Musk, JD Vance,
Yeah.
the whole country of Russia.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You jumping on your little brother, man.
Yeah. That's
And then
exactly
you
what it
steady,
is.
oh, you didn't say thank you. You didn't have a suit on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why y'all went over there and killed hundreds and thousands of people.
Yeah. You ain't hold your mouth right.
He didn't say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you grabbed the French fries with your bare hand. He picked up the thing and scooped the fries in the box. Go over there and kill everybody. Come on, man. You trying to find any reason to go jump on your little brother, man?
Yeah.
Ain't no way that Ukraine want no smoke with them. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. They was the ones that got invaded.
Bro, I really felt the same way back in the day when it was like Iraq and Kuwait. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Come on, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man. You hear me?
Right.
This the same country that's having it out with United States. Kuwait and United States are not the same. They're not on the
Right.
same scale. There was some more that I'm a strong arm you. You gonna see it our way or else.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I don't be feeling it. Okay. So other than just taking back control and having power and getting all those little countries that they lost back, what does United States stand to gain from any of this?
United States stands to gain nothing.
Other than like we say, the buddy hustling.
Yeah.
If you help us go jump on them, then we won't jump on you. Crips and Bloods, huh? Red and blue, Democrats,
much.
Republicans.
Yeah.
Join our gang.
See, what killed me about the United States foreign policy stance is that it has no base. You know what I mean? Like, depending on whichever way the wind shift is how they gonna go. So whether it's they'll sell it to the people like it's wrong and it's right and it's moral this and it's moral that, but it's about that money. And
It's
that's why
definitely about money,
Russia
man.
making it the long game and making it ugly. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, as much money as these people got, you would think, why would they put themselves in a position of power to just run the country into the ground?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We always think about back in the day, we was like, man, how could that stuff happen when we be reading history about the slavery and selling slaves and beating people and, openly lynching people and all of that,
Yeah.
And we came to that conclusion where it wasn't the people. It was the people. It wasn't the laws.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was the people.
I don't
matter what
care.
the law say.
No, it don't got nothing to do with that because the people make the laws.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a piece of paper that only gets printed or wrote on it, the laws that are getting passed by people in Congress. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that stuff is not a human being, bro. It can be changed.
Right.
If you see that's not working, that's not what it do something different.
Yeah, period.
We lived in those times. Like I said, if you living in a racist country, it ain't got nothing to do with what's on no piece of paper. It ain't got nothing to do with the price of no eggs. It got something to do with the people that's living in those times are practicing and demonstrating racism.
Yeah.
And
what's in your heart?
Spilling it over to the people. It's coming about your pores. It's in you. That's why we're living in bad and racist time. It has nothing to do with how much money you got, color your skin. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It got something to do with the people who in a position to make changes and make it better refuse to do it because they're selfish and it's all about them. I'm sitting here like, man, people like the Marjorie Taylor Greens, the Eric Smiths, the Josh Hawleys, they endorse stuff like that, man, because they're career politicians. And that's an easy way to put money in their pocket.
Right.
It's not about money with Donald Trump. It's not about money with Elon Musk. It's about being able to say that I'm the one. I'm got the power. I'm in authority, and whatever I choose to make it be. Look at this, mind no hands. I could make it be bad if I wanted to.
Right.
I could make you have to bow down and kiss my behind. You know what? I could grab a young lady by her private because I'm just that great, and I have that much authority. I have that much power. I have that much money. You hear me? And like I was telling you, I don't even know what the salary for the president no more. It used to be like 400,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got 800 billion trillion gazillion dollars, bro. $400,000 is still a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if people will sell their soul and move a certain way for 1,500, I'd be damned what they'll do for 400,000.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I thought about it, I was like, man, is it money that's making these people react? Is money that's making all of them react? Money make you forget that you said which one of you jigaboo ninjas gonna perform for them when that money come out. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's what money do, bro. It make everything start making sense to you.
Right.
They didn't care about none of that as far as how the country, was gonna be ran, what state the country was in. If we get bombed on and we ain't around, who give a damn how cheap an egg is?
Right.
You ain't got nowhere to scramble it. You ain't got nowhere to eat it. Only thing scrambled is your brain when they drop one of them things on you. All them trigger words, man. What was your boy saying? You're being very rude. You're being very disrespectful. The deal is off the table. You're flirting with World War III. Come on, man. Let that be the reason. You're just saying that because you know that that's where we're headed to.
Right. And that's what you wanted to do anyway.
Come on, man. At first, it was gonna be the Civil War. I had a clip of Method Man talking about how it wasn't gonna be money on paper no more, putting the chips in people and all of this, and it was from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And you have all them people like, oh, that ain't the times. It ain't turning to that. I was like, just because you don't see what they doing to you, don't mean that they're not doing it to you.
Right.
I was like, everybody 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, wasn't walking around with a cell phone in their hand 24/7 either.
Yeah.
If you think you ain't chip, you know what I'm saying? No. You holding the chip.
Right.
If you was a dog, then they'll put the chip right on in you.
Yeah.
But you got the chip in your hand. That's why they know every single move that you're making.
Man, and they been trying to talk about putting chips in you for real.
Yeah.
It's like
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Come on now. Then man, you got people out here that's still dying from measles and all kind of stuff like that that they supposed to be immune to, and vaccinations and this and that. You
eradicated it or whatever. Yeah,
man. I even have people at my former place of employment tripping off of it, because they all be walking around coughing at the same time, ears popping and this and that. I was like, hey, the hand is quicker than the eye. If you believe everything, I say COVID was a perfect example. I was like, if you think that they can't put nothing out here that can really affect people and have them going through something, you got your rabbit. You hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, H1N1, West Nile, and all that stuff. You hear me?
Right.
What happened? It just magically went away?
They were paving the way, huh?
I guess so, man. Guess now they got 4-5 years later, they got this super COVID vaccine that's supposed to really do some, now that we know what we're facing, we got something better that's supposed to fight it now.
Right.
I don't know, man.
This will cure your COVID and give you $5.
There's a whole bunch of garbage, man. I'm just blown away by people, man. Like, if we ain't affected by nothing, our daily goes on, man. Like it never, you know what I'm saying? People here in St. Louis, how many times you think they got up and tripped off that everybody in California house is burning down to the ground?
Right.
How much do you think did we get up this morning and go in there and fire up a blunt first thing we did, or did we say, man, I'm really hoping that some resolve come out of this Ukraine situation and these people get to live and just enjoy their life and be safe? Now, we don't think about none of that stuff if it don't affect us. You hear me?
Right. You
know what I'm saying? I don't really think we care that much about how high the price of eggs is.
No,
because you ain't really eating that many damn eggs. Man, come on, man.
Just buy less.
Anything that's gonna make it easy for us, we roll with it. Oh, your rent gonna be cheaper. Yeah, everybody that don't pay their rent, they love that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the people that's rolling around with bad temp tags, they the ones that's tripping off of the red light camera, and then you ain't gonna know who driving. You can't any excuse, man.
Mm-hmm.
Any excuse, but take responsibility for your action.
Right.
Garbage. Let me see. I don't see Tennessee Brando. I think we already passed them.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I was telling my man I had a clip queued up of Tennessee Brando. He works for the Midas Touch. He's another person that really try to educate people on the real of what's going on out here, not just the foolishness and what popularity on social media make you think that it's about. He tries to give people the real. So I like to follow him and listen to him. And he was basically saying the same thing that I was saying, man. It's a whole crap show and all of that. And if you too foolish to realize what this is about, then he said the same thing as me. Like, I don't know what to tell you because it's just right there in your face. So we're going to roll Tennessee Brando and y'all get to see somebody else's perspective on what's going on. Roll the clip.
Entire damn thing. I said to myself, this gaslighting, and I know we use that word a lot, and trust me, I'm really tired of using that word and tired of it being done to us, but the gaslighting they always do and the gaslighting they're doing now reminded me of January 6th. Joe Rogan will pull up a clip and go, look at this person over here on the other side of the building just standing there smiling. It was a peaceful day. And now they're saying, if you watch the whole thing, it was peaceful up to the last few minutes. You have to be a special breed of stupid to not be able to see through this. You sit there and you watch Zelensky come out. He's humble, but he's also standing strong in what he believes. His country was invaded. A sovereign nation was invaded. And Trump's sitting there talking about, we got to make a deal. We got to make a deal now. You're going to have to bend. You're going to have to compromise. You're going to have to make a deal. And I just sit here and I say to myself, okay, if I'm sitting here on this porch and I see this neighbor over here for no good goddamn reason, just go over and start beating the hell out of the neighbor over here, and I see it, and I witness it, and I watch the neighbor, boom, just go over here and just start beating the guy half to death. And I see the guy just tearing down all of his storage buildings and all of his things and just destroying his yard. And then I get them together and I say, hey, to the guy that got attacked, hey, you're gonna have to make a deal here with this guy. You're gonna have to bend a little bit here. I mean, you're gonna have to compromise. That's how stupid this whole thing is. The fact that anyone would sit there and look at President Zelensky and say, you're gonna have to make a deal now. You're gonna have to be the one to bend.
Yeah, man. We back live. There's so much garbage. Did you hear what he was saying?
Yeah, man.
Like, after you go beat the hell out the man and impose your will on him, then you expect him to apologize, bow down, and see everything your way. Right. You hear me?
Yeah.
In kindergarten terms, he basically saying like after they came up with a bullcrap reason to go over there and jump on you, they justified it by, see, we wasn't planning on punching you in the face number one time. But see, when you start getting tough and you wouldn't bow down, you wouldn't say you were sorry for what you did, then that's the reason why me, Elon Musk, Trump, everybody started kicking you while you was down. See, you asked for that.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the stupidest thing that you could say. You know what I'm saying? You bombed on him.
Yeah, from the jump.
But that's how he put it, you know, like, oh, you're not being humble enough. It is about me. I can do this and that. I can repair your relationship with him. That's what I was saying about those positions of power, because it can't be money because they got enough money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about you flexing because you got that certain level of power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why does he have to be in the position of power to be able to help people? He said the same thing over here about making America great. If you vote for me, if you don't, it'll be a bloodbath. But if you do, I can end the war with Israel and Hamas instantly. I can do this. I can do that. You're American like us. If you want America to be better, why do people got to bow down, kiss your behind, or you be in a position or power to do what you supposed to do?
Right.
You're the great Donald Trump. You got all of this power. You're loved all over the world. You can make relationships and everything right. Yeah, okay. It's a difference between people respecting you on that level and you doing whatever, or it kind of falling in your favor because you're kissing somebody's ring or kissing somebody's butt.
Right.
You know what we say, man? We call that buddy hustling around here.
Yes, sir.
You know what buddy hustling is. You know that friend that or that person that every time you come over their house, they got some fresh cookies baked for you, sit you down on the couch and tell you how wonderful you are. Like the dude at the mechanic shop say, you know, people like little puppies. You got to pet them on the head and tell them how cute they are. And this and that. I told you I used to have people at my job be hey, big dog, can you fix me a hamburger, some chicken strips? I'd be like, hey, bro, we get half off. If that ain't enough for you, then I don't know what to tell you. That's the biggest discount you're going to get. I mean, I don't even know you enough to get fired for you or whatever. I know that's all I'm getting out of it. Validation, it's not worth it. I don't want to fix you no chicken strips so you could give me 105s and tell me how cool I am. Right. Man, big dog, he hella stupid, but he cool. Man, that ninja get fired from me, bro. Hey, that's my dog right there.
Right.
That's buddy hustling. Validation. Just to say you done it. No, I can't go out like that. And that's what I feel like with United States and Donald Trump. Just you want that same pat on the back from the people that you expecting to get from Zelensky.
Right.
Validation. It's more than just me doing it for you. You have to say that it was me that done it because nobody else can do it. This is the greatest.
Right.
Ain't I the greatest? Come on, man. You corny.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at my Caucasian American. Dude, such a buffoon, man. Such a buffoon. Like, come on, man. I just don't get it. If you able to make and then to me, you know, were you already doing underhand dealings with them? Because what the hell you did to make you so powerful that you got all of this pull that's going to stop all of these wars and make everybody come together and get right. Barack Obama, with his genuine smile and that generous personality that he has, he wasn't good enough to try to get it done. Joe Biden, they seen them people as the big bad wolf, huh?
Right.
And the man that got his fist all balled up, always talking about fighting and standing your ground. He's the he's the poster of
peace.
The
one, that you make peace with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Let that be the reason, man. Okay. Now, next thing I was going on to, man, stand your ground because we done had all of this, man. It just a double standard. You hear me?
Yeah.
When your skin lighter than mine and you come out on the wrong end, then you the victim. But when you F one of these ninjas up, shoot him, kill him, or whatever, then you was all within your rights because you was standing your ground.
Right.
Like I said, when it come down to situations like that, going to jump on your little brother, invading Ukraine and all that, there's no standing your ground when you create the situation.
Right.
How the hell you standing your ground on something you started?
Yeah, I'm gonna smack you in the face.
I ran up on you wrong. You beat the hell out of me. You hear me?
Yeah.
But after you beat the hell out of me, I shot and killed you. Sorry, had to stand my ground.
Yeah, I was standing my ground.
I swung on you, got the hell beat out of me, but hey, you shouldn't beat the hell out of me. No rules to war. You know what I'm saying? I didn't punch you that hard. No, you used the closed fist when you hit me. You know, and then you had Trump sitting up there telling the man that you're not listening to me, you're not doing this and that. I'm trying to make you tough. Is that some more of the foolishness?
Yeah.
So we could go bomb on you. Yeah, he was trying to be tough. He was trying to stand up for his people.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said?
I know you ain't gonna lay down.
I wouldn't take that, Putin. You better get that dude.
I wouldn't take that Zelensky. Go in there and I would go kick his butt if that was me. You know, I'd take my 300 people and run up on 2 million people and we'll get Swiss cheese instantly. But you know, the people that respect you, they'll think you're so tough and you stood your ground.
Right.
You hear me? So tough. They be killing me with that, man. How tough is he? Like I said, bombs and bullets don't give a damn how tough you are.
No.
When them bullets start flying, when he ducking down like everybody else.
Yeah.
No, stand there, stand your ground.
Fight.
You got so much power, dude. You so tough. I guarantee you, them bullets weren't even gonna make you bleed. They was gonna get scared. Oh, man, it's Donald Trump, man. Oh, hell no.
That's what happened, man. That's why he ain't leaking right now. They got scared. The bullets got scared and veered off.
Well, how the hell he come out with a whole Tampax strapped to his ear if did nothing happen? Some of that pro wrestling.
There you go.
Busted the ketchup pack on his own ear.
That was it.
Man, so much pro wrestling, bro. Through Ric Flair, Zelensky is Ric Flair, huh? And Putin is Hulk Hogan. He finna throw him through the glass window. Yeah, nah, this real life, y'all. John Cena will be on there next week. They start dropping bombs on America, Ukraine, Russia, or any of them. It's gonna be a lot of people that they show gonna be canceled, and you won't see them next week.
Right.
Yeah, man, but I'm trying to be tough and everything else, man. And then what really blew me away is your boy, JD Vance, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're being very disrespectful. Man, I ain't even seen that dude, man.
Yeah.
I thought Elon Musk was the vice president.
Man, I ain't seen JD Vance since the campaign, bro.
Man, I ain't seen that dude since they were talking about him humping on couches and all of that, man. Then all of a sudden he got so much to say.
Yeah.
He suited and booted. You this, you that. Oh my goodness, man. I said, I was talking to Phil off the cuff. I say, man, they should test my man Cashews. Do he really want that smoke to deal with Putin and all those other countries? Do he really want to deal with the American people when they realize how much foolishness is out here that they voted for and all this and that?
Right.
When they realize that their groceries ain't no cheaper, they ain't got no more money in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden it turned into the best time. Hey, I'm finna start lying and see where it get me, man. I don't know what y'all was on, but 2 years ago when I first started doing the Mikey Justice show, everything was better for y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all need to start telling people to watch my podcast, because when you had more money in your car. Look, see, when you start watching me, you didn't even watch me last week. Your alternator went out.
Yeah.
You don't get as much food stamps and none of that no more. Hey, get y'all mind right.
Watch the Mikey Justice show, man. If you know, like I know, man, prosperity, brother.
Bro, it's certain reasons why all kind of stuff happened in this country. Your lights got cut off because you was hating on LeBron. You didn't watch Mikey Justice, and Wanda Sykes ain't your bestie. And if you know, then you know. Hate on Wanda Sykes and watch what happened to you.
For sure.
You don't want no smoke with her. Yeah, but I was like, man, that would be so funny, man. Would you see a person that looking so nervous, small, and everything else, boy? Oh, I'm telling you, man, he had to go find Marjorie Taylor Greene and somebody to have his back. Boy, if JD Vance woke up and they told him that he was president of the United States, it would be a small deposit in somebody's little Scooby-Doo underwear that he has on. Don't he look like that, man? I mean, when you look at some people, if you ever seen somebody that look like they were a grown man would wear some Subarus or something like that, have Superman, Spider-Man on the drawers. JD Vance don't look like that to you, bro.
That's why I'm laughing, bro.
Okay, I was gonna say, man, he looked like a person that wear little small drawers to me. I don't know why. That's the only thing I get out of him. And then he got some pretty cute eyes on him. Look like he already had mascara or something.
What is JD Vance doing right now?
Gigolo getting some dollars, putting them little bitty drawers. He at the club getting it right now. And Donald Trump should walk right up and grab him by his. Yeah, man. I'm like, man. Now, you know, I've been doing that. What's wrong with America? What's wrong with us? I didn't even get a chance to get all the way off into what's wrong with us. But these are some questions that I had. These people now that getting all panicky, talking about, did I vote for the right person? Well, you should have thought about that before you cast that ballot.
Right.
You know, now it's all about because this is the wool that was pulled over their eyes. If you vote for me, then I'll keep you safe. It won't be no war, or we'll win the war. You heard me? I said, what happened to voting for people like Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Obama, people that were just trying to repair relationships with other countries? Why it got to be all this? Get somebody that's tough enough to win the war. Why can't it be get somebody who's respected enough to keep it from being a war?
Yeah.
Why it can't be that?
Why
I got to be fight, and we tough? Why it can't be negotiate?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you look weak because you know how to negotiate, man. To me, that showed the true sign of being a grown person, adult, a man, being strong and mighty when you admit that you made mistakes, man.
Right.
And be able to come to a good even medium, you know, with another person, man. It don't have to be all that all the time, man. You know, we are the people. We are writing history as we speak, man, and we making it ugly as we can make it. And I don't know what these people that's doing it stay in the game from doing it, other than just saying that I had enough power that I was able to control the garbage that your grandchildren are going to read about in the next 20 years. That was me. And to be honest, Trump 80. So by the time that it started affecting these little ones and they start going to school and everything, he probably won't be around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My next question, man, when I say what's wrong with us as people, man, how much of an influence does social media have on people's thinking? Whether is what they dress, what they eat, man, what's right and wrong? Because I said it don't even matter about right and wrong. It's about popular and validation now.
Right.
So that trumps everything. It's like if I get some nut riders and a few clicks on social media, a few people to jump on the bandwagon and roll with it, it don't matter what it is. It could be hate. You hear me? But all the people that wanted cheaper rent, getting stimulus checks and groceries are going to roll with me. So there's validation. So it don't matter that I raped a little kid. It ain't wrong. Did you see 800 people come on social media and say that they didn't have a problem with it? Right. So it got to be right. No, man, you could be still endorsing the wrong thing. Bad is bad. Wrong is wrong. Right and wrong don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I just don't get the people, man, like I said, who didn't vote or get out here and do nothing, that got the nerve to want to condemn you or look all stupid now and question, like, how did we end up at this place?
Right.
Like I said, man, give yourself a fighting chance. You got a sister, you got a mother, you got something, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff. He been talking about going to war with people and dictatorships and all that other stuff. You hear me?
Right.
Like, to me, the jumping on your brother is because we couldn't get our ears scratched when we was trying to create the whole civil war, and I was trying to get people to understand, y'all think he's so great and this and that. The civil war ain't going to be against Republican, Democrat. It ain't going to be against this and that. It's going to be white, black, or whatever else. You see how racist the country is now.
Yeah.
So it don't matter who you voted for. You think you on that side, but you're not on that side. So I'm like, if we do have a civil war, are you going to be smart enough to recognize who the enemy is?
Right.
Or you going to be the first person to step your dumb up and get the hammer dropped on you? You're not like us. You're not like them. You're not none of that. You still a number at the end of the day. You went out and you voted for that mess. And now you want to cry. I didn't know that's what he was talking about. And you wasn't listening.
Yeah.
He said way more than just about your eggs and your groceries and your little check.
Yeah.
And like I said, bro, long as they got plenty of money in the bank and in their pocket, that's always going to be their lifeline. You hear me? As soon as it start getting sticky and they start talking about how bad these times was, we voted for the wrong person, how jacked up America is. Next thing you know, you're going to mysteriously see a little check in the mail.
Right.
And everybody will jump for joy, nut ride, and sell their soul all over again. Come on, man. You ain't got number one soul. How many times you going to sell it? You already sold your soul. Can't sell it no more. I give you another $1,500 check, $2,000 or whatever. Means absolutely nothing. When they drop that bomb on you, you still gonna have every dime that you had in your bank account.
Right.
But you're gonna be laying there like a piece of frozen food, stiffer than that thing.
On the other side. Hello from the other side.
Boy, you're gonna be at the world's biggest IHOP. You're gonna be eating breakfast with Jesus, and you ain't gonna have no idea how you got there. But it is what it is, man. I hope people, man, really start sharing these shows, these reels, using a platform, working together. Stop tripping off all these likes and clicks and trying to get paid. I had a guy that tried to come at me with some old sideways earlier. Oh, stick to just you talking about food because you must know a little bit more about that. I said, nah, bro. I use my platform to showcase my food because I am an owner of a business and a food truck. I don't make my money by hating on people and talking a whole bunch of dumb, ignorant ass bullshit on social media. That's not how I get paid. So sorry.
Right.
Now, if me posting some food other than make you hungry, I don't think I did nothing to you, bro. But it is what it is.
Right.
But I hope, man, we get smart. I pray for us, man. I think it's the setup for the downstroke. I think a war or something of that nature is basically what they say imminent.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And hopefully when the 4 years over with, all those people will still be around to tell us how great old boy made it for them. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's trash to me. I don't like it. I would have rather had a little bit more time acting the fool, talking about people's African burgers, doing episodes of Not So Good Times and all that good stuff, man. But sometimes you got to get to the real deal, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't like it. like I said, it to me was just an underhand way of trying to impose their will on people. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I would have loved to see if we would have really got our behind out here and really voted.
Mm-hmm.
What spin they would have put on it. You hear me?
Right.
And at the same time that you're jumping on your own people, you still got Russia. Like, don't forget about us. You better start validating us, buddy, hustling and kissing our behind at the same time you doing it. You hear me?
Right.
So what type of spin they would have put on it because it was fake news and it didn't happen the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I said. They couldn't scratch their itch and want to make it all tough and say that it was a witch hunt and all this and that. So
Yeah, 'cause
they couldn't
Hmm.
they couldn't channel that energy, so they had to take it somewhere else. Then they go over here teaming up with an old dictator, a murderer, trying to jump on a little bitty country like Ukraine, man. And like some of our former classmates and all that, we saw them speaking online. They're like, man, people talk about everything under the sun, but as important as this is, you don't see none of this crap floating around on Facebook and social media. You hear me?
Yeah.
But you know, what's important to you?
We shall see.
We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna get back to trying to have a little bit more fun next week, unless some stupidness, is every day now. You have a big celebrity that check up out of here, you have planes falling out the sky. It's always something. So I don't know, yeah. I feel like dog today, but I be wanting to just educate my people, try to make it make sense and bring y'all something decent for at least an hour of the day, It ain't gotta be a whole show for the whole 24 hours.
Right.
But on that note, man, I thank you for always, man, for navigating and riding this ride with me, my brother. I couldn't do it myself. I need all the people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't always have the words, bro. Sometimes, you get emotional, 500 different things running through your mind while you're trying to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to be decent and not be on the same bull crap that you're trying to condemn and talk about. So,
right.
It ain't as easy as it look all the time. You hear me?
For sure.
But we do the best we can, bro. I appreciate you, and I appreciate y'all for watching. This has been your boy, Mikey Justice, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.